Hello, my name is Staddon. I'm the plantsman for Village Nurseries. And today I'm here with
Gisele Schoniger from Kellogg Garden Products.
We're going to talk about the magic of mulching. Take it away.
So mulching is very vitally important. It's called top-down gardening. Once your landscape is established, you want to retain moisture, suppress weeds, and it acts like a shock absorber to slow water down as you're watering in your garden, and it's creating a forest floor in your garden.
Great, let's go and learn how to do it. Gisele, why do we mulch?
Well, we mulch to protect our native soil, to protect the roots of our trees and shrubs. It's all about keeping moisture where it needs to be. It's about minimizing weeds, and it's also about feeding the life in the soil.
I get it. And then how deep do we put the mulch on?
Well, typically we put it on about 2 to 3 inches, and we also want to make sure we don't go all the way to the trunk. We don't want to cause any kind of an infection on the trunk of the tree. So about 6 inches away from the trunk.
That's a great point, because I've heard there's a lot of issues with that. And then how often do we mulch?
Spring and fall.
That's simple.
Yep.
We've got 7 bags of different mulches here. Why do we need so many?
Well, it really depends on the application. This is like the icing on the cake. This is all about top-down gardening. So in some applications, we may want to add more nutrition back to our soil. We may need a practical material like a walk-on bark, or we might need something to beautify our garden.
Something for every occasion.
That's right.
I'm not kidding. I'm pretty excited about this. So let's look at all the wonderful things we've got. The first one is this soil conditioner.
This is what I use.
Look at that.
This is nutritious. For me, this is the icing on the cake for me.
Oh, really rich.
Very rich.
Great.
Beautiful material. It's a little bit of a woody, coarse texture, but because it's been composted, it's all about feeding the biology in the soil, holding moisture, and actually keeping weeds down as well.
Fantastic. And so what I've done is I've matched this soil conditioner with the flower carpet roses. Flower carpet roses, you can put this down, suppress the weeds around them, and it's also going to hold the moisture in there, so you don't have to water them very often. Very, very drought tolerant. Okay, the one here with the green bag and the stripes, a xeriscape mulch.
So this is really kind of another material that's coarse and woody, but very nice for the types of plant material that you have out. It's definitely going to hold moisture in the soil. It acts like a sponge to hold the moisture and to slow water down when you're watering it. So it really keeps it down at the root zone.
Love it. And then I matched an agave here called Filifera. And I think, seriously, looking at the coarseness of the mulch with the plant, that would be fantastic. Okay. Oh, we're into redwood barks now.
Yeah, so these are more like, this is your redwood and this is your cedar. This is much more like a forest floor in the garden, isn't it?
Look at that.
Beautiful red color. It holds the color for quite a while. This is a gorgeous color, gorgeous mulch. And look at the contrast with the plants that you've selected.
So I matched this with a carex called Everillo. I thought that kind of orange bark against the beautiful chartreuse yellow of the plant would look really cool.
Yeah,
doesn't that look handsome?
Yes, very nice.
Great. These mulches really make the plants look even prettier.
Absolutely.
Great. And then we've got something here completely different. Really heavy texture.
And this is a little bit more hairy, coarse, and just another beautiful mix. Holds its color also very well, and this is a different kind of a mulch, more for decorative.
Great. So I matched this with a wonderful cistus called Little Miss Sunshine. And during the summer months, Little Miss Sunshine really doesn't like much water, so I think this mulch will just keep the ground damp. That's part of the Sunset program. Look how pretty these plants look. All right, now we've got something a little bit, this is a little coarser.
Yeah, almost more of a shredded material.
Yeah.
But again, another dark, beautiful, rich color. So really we have something for each garden. Whatever your flavor of gardening and whatever material you like, we have it for you.
Great, this looks like a real workhorse.
Yes.
The 2 plants I paired with this particular product was the new Caprosma called Pacific Sunrise, and then this fantastic new Lagerstroemia called Double Dynamite. That's the one that's going to bloom for 100 days, sets no seed, and has a blood red flower. Now here's something that's really going to make the garden look pretty, right? And we all want a pretty garden.
And this is more of a bark, a medium-sized bark.
Yeah, you can walk on this.
You can walk on that as well. Yeah, just like you can on the walk-on bark. So this is a larger size particle. You'll see as we get to the mini mulch, this is a little bit more detail. So this is going to be for a garden that has lots of big trees and big shrubs. something that you're going to walk between the pathways on the top of this
Yeah.
material.
Now this one, I think, is one of my favorites for walking
Yeah,
on.
I love this material.
Very a finer mix.
This is a much finer mini mulch, and it's really for a polished garden, something where you really want to show off your plant material.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful mix for that.
And I would think this goes to a richer golden color when it dries.
Yes, it does, yeah.
Great. So the plants I matched with our last product here was the new Nandina from the Sunset program called Obsession, because we can plant these in groups or singly and walk amongst them, which is fun. They're really pretty plants, and they've got great foliage, so you can go down and touch them and what have you. And then of course the Pacific Sunset, which is the sister plant to the Pacific Sunrise. I think that bark against the red and the green and the amber color of the foliage would do fantastic. So the finale, this is the Magnificent Seven. All these products can be purchased at Village Landscape Centers.